Kate, I love the art direction. Bold choices. Good job. Good job. Square format. Tough choice. I want to talk about that in a second, but bravo for your vigor in these decisions. Excellent, excellent job. Okay, I think everything was looking really good. Everything's making sense. The sketches make sense. One thing I do want to mention is that you want to lay a grid. You really, really want to start working with a grid, even in your sketches. It's so important, and it really helps you lay things out. Just really imagining things on the page and helping to visualize the mathematic consistency of the page by an underlying grid. Okay, it's just such a wonderful thing. I mean, I can see your lines here and there. I know what you've done. I know you're what you're doing and setting up your lines and your guidelines and that, but it's not a proper grid per se. So, when you get in your design studio where you're working, you're gonna think about using a grid and think when somebody talks about designing with a grid, you'll know exactly what they're speaking of. Okay, so and including in your sketches too. Um, I think everything makes really perfect sense here, and it's enough to say to me that you're not just going to wing it here. That you have a plan, you have a conceptual plan. We've gone from the multi sketches to this, your final, and it's making really good sense. You're showing alignment, you're showing good intent. The one thing that I would suggest here is this: moving forward, is this. And I just got done applauding you for making this decision, but I want you to think about this. Square format is notoriously difficult to work with. Really, really difficult to work with. So think about that, um, and think about again, and do this for yourself tangibly. I want you to find some square booklets around your house, and I want you to hold them. Then I want you to find more of an oblong, more of an oblong or rectangular shaped book, or something veering away from square. All right, preferably, you know, preferably something that would be vertical in its length. Okay, so. And I want you to hold it in your hand and I want you to open it up. Okay, a perfect example would be a phone case that opens up like a book. And then I want you to think about opening it up and then opening up a square and just think about it because I think you're going to see what I mean. Square, it's just not fun. It's not fun to look at. It's not fun to hold. It's not fun to page through it. You fumble around. And just a more of a book format is just such a beautiful thing to hold. So I put my theory to the test and see what you think. Otherwise, I think this is awesome. Really, really good stuff. Good intent. Great job. Looking forward to seeing more. Thanks very much.